parents sometimes tell bedtime stories to their children to get them to sleep. Innocent kids listen to their parents and slowly fall asleep. So cute. And innocent children are usually innocent, but not all. Usually innocent. It is not easy if the child is not innocent. Hey, Ken, what? Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Why? It's getting late. Children should go to bed early, but Dad, I'm not sleepy at all. Come here, lie down. I will tell you a bedtime story. While you listen to my story, you can fall asleep. Oh, so Dad, do you want me to listen to your story? Do you want me to fall asleep? I can't do both at the same time. It goes against sleep mechanism. Shut up. Just come here. Lie down. I will tell you the story of Momotaro, the peach boy. Listen carefully. Dad, if I listen carefully, I can't fall asleep. Shut up. Just listen. Okay? Now, the story goes like this. Once upon a time, in one village. In what village? Don't stop me. Bedtime stories always start with this phrase, once upon a time in one village, one village. What kind of village is one village? Is the village in Osaka? Is the village in Kyoto? Is the village in Nara? What's the name of the village? The village had no name. What? What did you say? It's such a long time ago that they didn't have names. Just listen, okay? Once upon a time, in one village, lived an old man and his wife. What's the man's name? The man had no name. What? What did you say? Places didn't have names. People didn't have names either. It's such a long time ago. Wow. It's such a long time ago. Did they just start walking on 2 feet? Did they just come down the trees and start to live on the flat land? Wow. Primitive days, Genshi Jidai. That's right. Long time ago. Just listen, okay? Once upon a time, in one village, lived an old man and his wife. How old is the old man? Shut up. The man had no age. What? What did you say? Places didn't have names. People didn't have names. They didn't even have ages. Hey! If you keep asking me a question each time I say something, the story won't progress. Just don't ask me. Don't ask. Just keep quiet. Okay, Dad, I will keep quiet. Please continue the story. I will be listening. Okay? Don't ask me. Okay? I'm tired. Once upon a time, in one village, lived an old man and his wife. One day, the old man went to the mountain to collect firewood. The old woman went to the river to wash their clothes. While she was washing their clothes, she found a big peach floating down the river. She was surprised. She picked it up and brought it home and she cut it open. She was surprised again because a baby appeared from the peach. As he was born from the peach, they named him the Peach Boy Momotaro. Dad, you said people didn't have names. Originally, they didn't. But the population increased. It got so complicated that decided to give them names. They made it the rule to name their children by the age 3. Dad, you said people didn't have ages. Ken, bedtime stories have some contradictions, inconsistencies, which you don't have to worry about those small details. Just listen to the story. Just listen to the story. Hey, Ken, you know this story, don't you? Yes, Dad, to tell you the truth, I know the story. The story of the Peach Boy is such a famous story. Of course, I know the story. But I was really happy to hear that my dad would tell me the story. I had made up my mind to fall asleep while listening to your story, but I can't because the quality of the storyteller is so bad. Shut up. Well, I'm not a professional. The quality may not be so good, but how about you? You said you know the story, right? Okay, sit up. Don't fall asleep. Come on, sit up, and tell me the story. Hey, tell me the story. Okay, Dad, I will tell you the story. While you listen to my story, if you feel sleepy, you can fall asleep. Shut up. Just tell me the story. Okay, the story goes like this. Grandma, Granddad, is that true? The devils of the island come to this village and take away all our harvest and kidnap our important girls. I can't forgive them. After long hard work at farms, we managed to collect our harvest, overcoming difficulties such as drought, heavy rainfall, and typhoons. But when we collect our harvest, the devils of the island come to this village and steal all our food and abduct our young girls. I can't forgive them. Is this the story of Momotaro? I didn't know that. Wow, that's exciting. Well, you sound like one scene of an action movie. Come on, tell me, what happens after that? Grandma, Granddad, I will go to the Devil's Island. I will fight them and I will defeat them. Oh, my son, don't do that. If something bad happens to you, I can't live any longer, sweetheart. Momotaro has already decided, made his decision. We can't change it. Okay, Momotaro, do whatever you like, but just promise one thing. Please come back alive, of course. I will defeat the devils and come back. I will defeat them and come back. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kindness. Thank you for all the great things you've done for me. Oh, Momotaro, I'm so sad that you are going. I'm sad. Oh, sweetheart. This must be our son's great occasion, great opportunity to work for people as a fighter, samurai. We should celebrate this occasion and we should smile and send him off. Hey, Momotaro, go ahead. Do whatever you like. Do your best. Okay, I will work really hard. Wow, this is a great story. I'm nearly crying. What happens after that? Momotaro left for the island. On his way to the island, 3 animals approached him. A dog, monkey, and pheasant approached him. As they looked really hungry, Momotaro offered them a package of snack. The animals liked the food and they decided to join him. They became his followers and they sailed into the ocean. They got to this island. As soon as they landed on the island, they headed for the base of the devil. Momotaro approached a sentry, Monban, standing at the gate. Momotaro hit the devil on the head. The devil lost consciousness and fell on the ground. Other devils who heard the noise came dashing toward Momotaro. Momotaro high-kicked the devil coming from the right. He was knocked down. Momotaro threw the devil coming from the left. Momotaro low-kicked another devil coming from the right. He cried in pain. Momotaro ducked and avoided the punch of the devil coming from the front. He quickly took his back and strangled the devil's sleeper hold. He lost consciousness too. Wow. Am I watching a UFC fighting match? Wow, this is great. This is exciting. What happens? What happens after that? It's so troublesome to fight against these weak soldiers. Hey, dog, monkey, and pheasant, I will leave all of them to you. Fight against them. I will go to the headquarters of the devil, and I will defeat the head of the devil by myself. Wow, it's a little different from my story, I know. In my story, that Momotaro and the 3 animals will work together in a team to fight against the leader. But in your story, Momotaro is fighting alone. Why? Why is Momotaro fighting alone? Did he not trust the animals? Of course he didn't trust the animals. Are you listening to my story? How did they join Momotaro? They joined Momotaro because Momotaro gave them a package of snack. A package of snack. It's such a small reward. If the devils gave them better food, they would easily change their mind and start fighting against Momotaro. This is the reality of the world. This is a reality. Dad, I hear that you will get a promotion soon, and you will get some subordinates. Buka, the same thing might happen to you. You should learn the lesson from this story. Shut up. Don't talk about my work. Just continue the story. Tell me, what happens after that? Momotaro came to the headquarters of the devil. Standing in front of the gate, he looked at the door of the headquarters. Okay, behind this door is the head of the devil, the terrible leader of the monsters who robbed the villagers of food and abducted the young girls. I won't forgive him. I will send him to hell. He kicked open the door. What he saw in front of him was the last boss, the giant devil with huge muscles, standing and looking down. You are such a small boy. How are you able to come this far? I praise you, but your life ends here. Prepare yourself for your death. He grabbed the iron band, which is about 4 meters long. He started swinging it around. He started dashing toward Momotaro. Momotaro jumped aside. But when he jumped, he tripped on the wooden box and he fell on the ground. It was a great chance for the devil. He swung back the iron bar and he was just about to crush Momotaro's body. Is Momotaro going to be killed here? Is Momotaro going to be killed here? Dad, I'm tired. I can't tell you the story anymore. I'm falling asleep. Hey! Don't stop telling me. It's so cruel to stop telling me the story. Now, come on, wake up and tell me. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Dad, you wanted me to fall asleep. Not now. Well, I told you to go to bed, but kids usually don't listen to their parents. Parents tell them to go to bed, but they usually resist. If they go to bed as soon as the parents tell them to, it's not so good. It's not normal. It's abnormal. It's not healthy. So, stay awake and tell me the story. Come on, tell me the story. Stay awake. Okay. But Dad, you know the ending of the story? Yes, I know the ending of the story. But your story is so exciting. I really want to hear. Hey, I will give you some money. 1, 2, 3,000 and take it. It's the allowance. Come on, tell me the story. Come on, tell me the story. Okay. You know, my mom is often angry because you oversleep. You oversleep because you stay up late like this. Okay, I will tell you. Where was I? Is Momotaro going to be killed here? Momotaro thought, will I die here? No, I can't die here. I must survive and save the villagers. He turned his body aside and jumped to his feet. He took out a long sword and kept it aiming at the throat of the devil. The devil was a bit surprised and he stepped back. Momotaro didn't miss the chance. He started dashing. He jumped and the sword stabbed right into the throat of the devil. The blood splashed all over. Momotaro squeezed the grip and pushed it downward. The blood kept springing up. Go to hell! So, Momotaro won. It's the victory of Momotaro. Wow, that's great. Momotaro, Banzai! Dad, it's a kid's story. Yeah, but I was really moved. Yes, I nearly cried. I was moved. If you are moved at this kind of story, if you hear the whole series of Harry Potter, if you hear the whole series of Kimetsu no Yaiba, you will lose consciousness. I'm sensitive. I'm pure-hearted. No, simple-minded. Shut up. I really enjoyed listening to your story. Thank you very much. You are welcome, my dad. But Dad, devils don't exist in the real world, right? Devils are the metaphor here of dark side of human being. By the way, Dad, have you ever heard the word kimon? Kimono? No, kimon. What is kimon? Kimon means that unlucky direction. Unlucky direction in Japan, it is northeast. Japanese directions used to be called with 12 animals. North is the direction of mouse, ne. Ushi, tora, tatsumi, uma. 羊、猿、鳥、犬、and the unlucky direction northeast is between the directions of ox and tiger. So, the unlucky direction is called 牛虎の方角. And Japanese devils have horns of oxen and wearing pants of tiger's fur. Wow, you know so much. Wow, but it sounds a bit difficult. No, it's not so difficult. Actually, this story contains a lot of lessons. It tells us the importance of bravery, yuki. It tells us the importance of patience, nintai. It tells us the importance of taking good care of our parents, Rakugo. It tells us the importance of keeping harmony in the neighborhood. It tells us many things. We should tell this story to many children, and we should be proud of this story. Yes, we should pass it down from generation to generation. Right, Dad? Dad, are you listening? Dad, are you listening? Wow, my dad is asleep. Adults are so innocent.